Kira is played by Peter. I should introduce, actually, Kira is gonna be Peter. And then next up, Chloe and Scarlett are sharing the bird part. Ava is going to be the duck. And then after that comes, I think, who comes after that? Kate, I think, as the cat. And Grayson is then the grandfather. And then we have Wills as the wolf.
And then I eat pizza.
Shh, don't give it away. And then the hunters, Vince. Okay, so, all right. Go ahead and I will narrate. Early one morning, Peter opened the gate and walked out into the big green meadow. He's walking.
He tripped a lot.
He's kind of stumbling along here. Awesome. Okay, on a branch, Chloe and Scarlett. On a branch of a big tree sat a little bird, Peter's friend. Nice. All is quiet, chirped the bird happily. Just then a duck came waddling round. She was glad that Peter had not closed the gate and decided to take a nice swim in the deep pond in the meadow.
Wait, can I be quiet? The little bird flew down, Scarlett, on the grass that settled next to her and shrugged its shoulders. Ava, you guys are going to be together. So the duck flew down on the grass next to the, the bird flew down next to the duck and shrugged her shoulders. What kind of bird are you if you can't fly, she said. And what kind of bird are you? If the duck replied, what kind of bird are you if you can't swim? So, just that's good. Now you go play. Let's see. Swimming in the pond and the little bird hopping along the shore. Okay, now we have a cat. Suddenly, something caught Peter's attention. He noticed a cat crawling through the grass.
I know your hands are interesting. Here, I'm just kidding.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah, here, try it. Start over again. And just play, and just play. Very good, very good. Okay, let's see. The cat thought, that little bird is busy arguing, I'll just grab her. Stealthily, the cat crept towards him on her velvet paws. Look out, shouted Peter, and the bird immediately flew up into the tree while the duck quacked angrily at the cat from the middle of the pond. The cat walked around the tree.
Okay.
Play over there. The cat's still like doing stuff right now. Just play one time. The cat walked around the tree and thought, is it worth climbing up so high? By the time I get there, the bird will have flown away. That's good. And then, that's good. It's okay. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just keep going on. Just then, grandfather came out. Grandfather. Oh, it's okay. Grandfather forgot his costume, but that's okay.
That's how I grandpa dressed.
He was upset because Peter had gone in the meadow. Grandfather. It's a dangerous place, he said to Peter. If a wolf should come out of the forest, then what would you do? But Peter paid no attention to his grandfather's words. Boys like him are not afraid of wolves. But grandfather is going to play like a couple measures. Grandfather took Peter by the hand and led him home. And locked the gate. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay, no sooner had Peter gone than a big gray wolf that needs to get up and get to the piano a lot faster than that came out of the forest.
It's a lazy gray wolf.
Okay, play the gray wolf.
One key.
In the twinkling of an eye, the cat climbed up the tree, the duck quacked, and in her excitement jumped out of the pond. She was still in the pond this whole time. But no matter how hard the duck tried to run, she could not escape the wolf. He was getting nearer and nearer, catching up with
the bird on another, not too close to the cat, and the wolf walked around the tree, looking at them with greedy eyes. And then Peter... In the meantime, Peter, without the slightest fear, stood behind the closed gate. Well, he was behind the closed gate, watching all that was going on. He ran home, got a strong rope, and climbed up the high stone wall. I'm sorry, I lost something. Okay, so I lost something. Anyway, I guess he climbed out over a tree that was stretching out over the wall. Grabbing hold of a branch, Peter lightly climbed over onto the tree. Peter said to the bird, Peter said to the bird, "Fly down and circle over the wolf's head, only take care he doesn't catch you." The bird almost touched the wolf's head with her wings, while the wolf snapped angrily at her from this side and that. How the bird worried the wolf, and how he wanted to catch him, but the bird was clever, and the wolf simply couldn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, Peter made a lasso, carefully letting it down, got the wolf by the tail, and pulled it. Feeling himself caught, the wolf, can we have wolf? Feeling himself caught, the wolf began to jump wildly, trying to get loose. But Peter tied the other end of the rope to the tree, and the wolf's jumping only made the rope around his tail tighter. Good, that's good. We're good. Just then, make sure the piano bench is where it's comfortable. Just then, the hunters came out of the woods. Gunshots at the end. Okay, Peter, sitting in the tree, said, "Don't shoot. Birdie and I have already caught the wolf. Now help us take him to the zoo." Now imagine. That's you. Now imagine the triumphant procession. Peter at the head, after him the hunters leading the wolf, and winding up the procession, Grandfather and the cat. Grandfather shook his head discontentedly. Well, as if Peter hadn't caught the wolf, what then? Above them flew Birdie, chirping merrily. My, what brave fellows we are, Peter and I. Look what we have caught. Where's the duck? And if one would listen very carefully, we could hear the duck quacking inside the wolf, because in his hurry he had swallowed her whole. Can you hear the duck? Awesome. And that's actually the end of the story. We have left it open-ended about what we do about this whole thing. Does the duck escape? But I don't know, are we going to have to act this out?
Yes!
Okay, so, what else? I guess you have to throw the duck out. We need to do the first time.